Hi everyone, delonewolf here. Welcome back to some EVE Online, and yes, I'm mining a little bit, so we are going to discuss a dev blog in today's video. But I'm also in solitude. The reason for that is that I'm slowly starting to prepare myself for the industry changes, and here for instance you can see that's my research. I've moved to some time efficiency research, all of my fully researched BPOs. I'm going to try to get them to 10 for time efficiency, just so that I can get fully perfected blueprint originals when the changes do hit. After that I'm going to look for some cheap and smaller blueprints that I can still get to like material 10 and time efficiency 10, just to try and get a nice little collection of blueprints that will get fully upgraded when those changes hit. But that's not going to be for the Kronos release though. And that is going to be the dev blog that I want to discuss today. It's an overview of all the changes that are coming in Kronos, the very first of the new releases that falls into the category of CCP trying their new release cycle of instead of having 2 large expansions every year, they're going to try to get 10 releases with new features pretty much every 6 weeks or something like that. There's a few other dev blogs. If you use EVE timecodes and stuff like that, just check it out. There's going to be a change where they're going to go towards something called a Plex activation code, or a PAC, a pack, instead of the ETC. So that's changing a little bit, although I don't actually think it's going to really change anything substantial. It's just the naming that's changed a little bit, and maybe some of the functionality as well. Alliance Tournament 11 commentators, I actually think it's going to be over by now, but yeah, we'll see if they get like new people. I actually applied for these ones, you know, just wanted to put myself out there. So I did apply for Alliance Tournament 9 maybe, or 8, I'm not sure anymore. Unfortunately, no way that I could get any time off from work during Alliance Tournament this year, so yeah, I couldn't really apply for something I would not be able to join anyway. Although I think it could be something cool to do. Keep in mind I don't know anything about PvP, so if you ever see me up there, it must mean that CCP was quite desperate. But yeah, if there's other people that ever think of applying, you know, maybe you're still on time, and don't forget about that. It could be a really nice way to get yourself out there. But this is the dev blog I want to talk about, coming in Kronos, introducing what's in the Kronos release. It's a dev blog by CCP Seagull, and again, this is the first release of a series of 10 that they're planning for the upcoming year, rather than working with 2 larger expansions every year. So the first one, the Ore Prospect, or the Covert Ops Mining Frigate. I think it's going to be interesting to take that one out into low sec. Honestly, if you want to like be fully self-sustaining, create stuff completely on your own, this is going to be pretty helpful. They are also going to increase the amount of anomalies, mining anomalies that spawn into low sec. So if you want to get your own Megasite, your own Noxium, and your own Zydrine, for instance, yeah, this ship could be pretty interesting. Maybe one quick warning on that: you will need, let me see, mining frigate up to level 5 for that. So if you've not done it yet, like me, start trading that to level 5. Then you'll need just 1 extra skill, and you'll be able to fly the Prospect. It's definitely part of my personal plans to at least check it out and see if I can make some money with that. Next up, this is the part that really interests me, the Mordus Legion Garmer Frigate. Look at that peak, looks pretty damn cool. I also look forward to trying this stuff out on the test server. Honestly, I feel that they really should come out, and goddamn, don't call me right now. So yeah, Mordus frigate called the Garmer looks pretty damn cool. Next up, Mordus Legion Orthrus Cruiser, that looks pretty cool as well. And here the biggest one, the baddest one, also big and bad in my opinion, the Mordus Legion Barghest Battleship looks pretty cool. The Mordus Legion is also advancing into low security space, so they are going to have Mordus ships that will spawn in, I think it's the belts in low sec, and these guys will have a chance to drop, or a chance, actually they'll have a 100% chance to drop a BPC for their respective class of ships. And so yeah, that's definitely one of the things that we're going to do after the Kronos release. I think is going to try to make some of our own Mordus ships, get out there in low sec, try to get the BPCs, maybe try to get the minerals for them as well, then make our own Mordus ships and fly them as well. Sounds like a lot of fun in my opinion. I honestly think that the price of these ships, except for the very first few days, is going to be quite alright, because since people will be able to grab BPCs on their own, this should fill up pretty quickly on the market. At least that's my opinion. Still, we're going to go and try to make some of these ourselves. New capabilities for pirate faction ships, and that's going to be pretty interesting as well. I think Serpentis ships will combine brutal hybrid damage with great speed and the strongest stasis webifiers in the game. Angel cartel ships will keep their extra speed combined with projectile mastery and enhanced warp drives. So Angel cartel ships will actually warp as fast as 1 class bigger than what you fly with. Pretty interesting. Sanchez Nation ships are receiving velocity bonuses to afterburners, making them just that much more deadly, especially their smaller ships. Blood Raiders will gain increased functionality for energy vampires, as well as getting a bonus to webbing range on all the ships. Pretty interesting and unique too here. For the Blood Raiders, they'll actually have energy vampires that will work regardless of the capacitor of the target ship. So yeah, those could really have their use as well. Guristas will get reduced drone base and bandwidth, but at the same time they will receive a large boost to the damage and hit points of drones, creating a unique fighting style. And it's not said here, but if I'm not mistaken, the Mordus ships will actually have an increased warp disruptor range on them, so they could actually be quite deadly as well. Next up we have faction themed stations. So the teams for, like, let's say Creodron or the Blood Raider stations and all of that will have their own skins basically, and they'll be a little bit more recognizable. I think it's going to be a nice little update. It's definitely going to change space a little bit, although I also think people will get used to it very quickly. Sound customization options, that's just very nice, although most people do wonder if EVE Online does indeed have sound, but yeah, it looks like they're going to allow us to tweak that a little bit more. Smarter NPCs in factional warfare, so it's going to be maybe a little bit more challenging to try and earn all of those AFK loyalty points there. Updates to the mining barges, that's just a little bit of tweaking to try and get the Hulk back out there, I think. The drones get an update as well, so that they're becoming a bit more useful across the board, not just the Take 2 versions. New effects for ship warping in and out. I think that's going to be the one that people are going to grab onto quite strongly, and it's going to change the game visually quite substantially, although again here people will get used to this pretty damn quickly. Still, I look forward to videos that show this prominently when a large fleet warps in. That could be pretty interesting. The new MOA, actually it's not looking like we'll get that on this server anytime soon, so that could really be one of those that will only come for the release. Looks pretty damn badass. The new Condor, we've seen that on this server already. It looks really cool in my opinion as well. Changes to freighters, so they get the ability to use rigs, maybe also low slots. Is there like a new dev post on that or something? Although they also do get rebalanced from this change, so don't expect these to get like buffed or anything, but it just gives you a bit more options, either really a lot of cargo or a little bit of more warp speed, agility, stuff like that. New visual effects for the suns, again it's like nice little addition, but I don't think it's going to impress people all that long. It's cool when you see it the first few times. After that you don't really pay attention anymore. The New Eden store update, made a full video on that already. Increased sightings of wormholes in low sec space. I really do like that idea. The fact that there will be more low sec to low sec, low sec to null sec wormholes, allowing for more mobility in low sec, so that you can actually hope to avoid some of the gate camps, maybe just by putting a little bit of time in scanning down the objects in low sec. Sounds interesting to me. And then some general quality of life improvements as well, some UI changes. Although I must say from the test server so far everything looks pretty much the same. And still very much usable and very much EVE Online, so it's not like they are dumbing down the UI or anything like that either. Overall, I think for a first release, of those 10 releases. I think it's pretty nice addition, especially the new ships. That's what I look forward to the most. Yeah, after that it's really going to have to be a little bit of wait and see if CCP can actually manage this high intensity release schedule, how quickly we'll get news on the other stuff, how quickly we'll get to test all of the new stuff, and of course what they're planning after the industry changes as well. It's going to be very important for them to be able to keep like a story, a thread between all of these releases, I think, just to keep people interested. And of course they need to keep their vision in mind as well. Where are they going with EVE Online? When are we going to see new space, those buildable stargates, and of course the post changes? A lot of people are definitely waiting for those post changes. They've been waiting for a very long time, so yeah, let's hope that that comes on the roadmap decently quickly, so that people will actually maintain their interest and actually see every single release of those 10 releases as an improvement to the game, and that is working towards that goal, that vision of EVE Online that we all share. So yeah, Kronos, you know, I am looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to try and make some of these Mordu ships myself, and it's in a few weeks, so yeah, get ready as well. Prepare your skill queue. Prepare some skills if you still need to do that for the drone skills and for the new prospect ship, stuff like that. Yeah, just try to get ready. It's really going to become crunch time now. If you still have some plans, some preparations to do before the Kronos release. Anyways, that's it for this video, guys. A nice little 4 million in ice mining done as well in the meantime. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all next time.